Good morning. All right, let's do it. Good day of sales yesterday. Had like 20, 18 orders going out. This morning's copyright planting brought to you by the Visioneers and Ike's Mood, Isaac Hayes song. You more than likely recognize the piano solo. It's been sampled in hip hop many, many times. First to sample it was Grandmaster Flash. Kind of mellow, starts out and builds some intensity, crescendos. I'm quite sure the estate of Mr. Hayes and the Visioneers will be happy. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Lenny. Got a few postcards going out. That actually been a little bit slower of a postcard week than previous, but I also haven't been like super heavy listing in the postcard category. Trying to get some other stuff up. Still been doing some, and a lot of the stuff too has been like holiday postcards. Did Christmas and New Year's, and some of that stuff is just setting myself up for Q4. probably be about, I'm guessing probably about 90-minute live today, roughly. Probably be going to around 9:30. Shouldn't be too long. Most of the stuff is relatively easy to get out. But a big variety of stuff, which I always like. Some weird, like, definitely like some one-offy sort of, yeah. Just some weird stuff. Good morning, SM Postcards. I totally misname dropped you in my video yesterday, but I updated and linked your channel to the video, so my coffee hadn't kicked in. You'd be come on, Heidi. That'd be like, I just started. I don't know. I've really enjoyed doing the live shipping videos. It's a good opportunity for interaction. You know, reselling can be a relatively solitary affair, and you know, it's you know, I didn't want to do. I tried doing like some like normal what sold videos for a while, and it just felt forced. And, you know, I'm not going to do like a how-to shipping video. I'm not, you know, you guys don't need another person out there being like, this is how I ship it, blah, 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 blah. That's no fun. So I do it live. Maybe you learn something. Maybe it's just entertaining. Maybe you get to watch me spend 20 minutes shoving a box in a padded flat rate envelope that has no business getting in there. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes there's cats, sometimes there's not. It's just a little window into the workplace. There's a lot of reselling channels out there. A lot of them make really great content. Oh, sure. Yeah, we can do that. It gets moved around sometimes. We'll do. There we go. Ish. Well, we need to get in the frame, right? Like, we can fix this. Maybe like more like that a little bit. There we go. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of really good reselling channels out there, but there's a lot of them that are follow the same like format, right? Glad I could help, Tommy. Seriously. Everybody needs a little bit of background noise while they poop. That's just... I believe me, so pleased that I could provide that for you. And I mean that without like the slightest tinge of sarcasm or irony. I mean it sincerely. If you know me, and you don't, the one thing you know about me is I enjoy a good poop. And if nothing else, I take great joy in being able to help facilitate other people's good poops. I'm like I'm like a poop doula. I'm like a pula. Hello, Gateway Pickers. How are you? So yeah, nothing against any of the other people putting out content, because I watch them, I enjoy it, but that it's not for me. I do a what sold video that's pretty niched down, and I do it because really there was when I was getting into postcards, there was I was watching all the time Popeye's postcard. He was doing a weekly thing. Then he went away, and it was content that I wanted to keep seeing, and I didn't really see a lot of it out there at the time, so I started doing it myself. Just kind of on a hunch that if I was wanting to see it, there was others, and it turned out, sure as shit, there was. All right, next up is another postcard order. This, though, is a lot of postcards. It's 1,000+ continental size postcard. So for the uninitiated, this is a continental size postcard. This is a normal postcard. The size difference, as you can see, the continentals are a good size bigger, and they can actually range in size, but they're typically about that big or a little larger. The collector's market at the moment in time does not really exist for these. Not like other postcards. And there was a time when chrome postcards, which are like the newer, 50s through current time, that are the same size as all the other postcards, people really didn't collect those very much. Maybe there'll be a time for these kind of postcards, but I'm not going to hold on to them and wait for that time. Instead, I sell them in lots of 1,000 for $80 shipped, which is that. This one for $86, including shipping. And I have one more of those lots to sell. All right. There are a handful of continental postcards that can do well, but for the most part, there's not a lot. Size matters. Yes, SM postcards, very much so. I did really well with some pretty modern Disney World ones that I got from Cameron over at Gravity Goods. I had like 20 of them. I think I only have one left. I've got another. Here's a Disney World. Like, that's, I think, my only continental, or like one or two of them listed. I have a stack that I have to go through, but they're like the candidates. One of them, SM Postcards, is or Mark is a like reprint Titanic one, and I just saw on your sold video that you just sold one of those, or similar to it. Anyways, yours I don't think was a continental, but this one's like a reproduction ticket, and then I'll grab them. This is like the pile that just is mostly continentals that I haven't gotten to. So these are like $19.99, I think. Yeah, $19.99. So technically vintage. Seriously, I'll get to your question in a second, fishing and picking. So I got the one like that. I mean, these will sell once I list them. Up until recently, I didn't have any like top loaders to fit them. Cunard's Queens. Here's a like Times of the Titanic fake one. This one's really cool. This is actually from Maritime Art Posters. This is like the fake printed ticket. Here's the Titanic under construction. And I got some like another Disney one. This is actually from the Disney Collector Society. It's like this almost 3D-ish Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Oh, and then here we go. This one will do well. Boobies! Disneyland Matterhorn. Like these will all get listed and will sell. A few more of those. Maybe I'll do these today and just be done with it. Here's the Olympia Brewing Company here in Washington. 82 World's Fair. Another one of those. Camp Snoopy. I think that was at Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, that's at Knott's Berry Farm. I remember that. Some cartoon ones. And then some like Western themes. Wyatt Earp. This is Jesse James. Just in Time Flipping just had a bunch of these sort of Western theme ones and did pretty well with them. Yes, I do say Continental in the listings. And then I've got like a bunch of these like 1990s ones. This is like remember like Max Racks? Hey, Anfisa. They used to have like these like advertising postcards just in racks at like sometimes bars and stuff. Prozac Nation. Some cartoon ones. Here's a 1982 World's Fair, Japan's painting robot. That one I think will probably do okay. I got some weird one-offy stuff. Here's a old school Jacques Panay advertising postcard from probably 80s. Cool. I Love Lucy from the Vitamita Benjamin. Yeah, so and then I've got some risque ones. These I like these. Boobies. Shield your eyes. I can't show that one. Some of these I can't list anymore. Oh, and then a Garfield. Is it? No. Oh, and a Greetings from Las Vegas Stardust Hotel. So, I mean, there's... I love this one. The Los Angeles generic postcard. Here's the cheapest and worst card available. I really like that one. Perfect for Los Angeles. No, I don't think that's Tracy. That would be funny if it did. If it was, I would just send that straight to her. All right. Distracted. What? Okay. This is cool. This is a little rural book. There's a bunch of, it's like an advertising booklet. It's called the Humphreys Manual. They don't really often sell for much, but I had the original envelope for it, which is kind of neat. Didn't sell for big money, but it sold when there's many out there, and mine had the envelope, which is, I think it's the best condition. They made this, and they're like, this is something they made for a long time and sent out to people every year. So it's not like it's particularly rare. Dude, if I found Krillin on a postcard, then we might have something to burn on the Gringos show. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. I'm thinking I might go on a little drive today and see if I can't find a yard sale or a estate sale. I've kind of got an itch to do a little bit of that. Not that I need to. Like, just do a kind of little low budget, see what I can find mission out there. All right, so I gotta go back here. Dreamy buys, yes. I mentioned that they're Continental. There are some people who collect them, right? They're not going to pay a lot for them, and I mean, they got over 1,000 cards for $80, so they're paying less than 8 cents a postcard at that rate. So maybe somebody else thinks that the market might shift to incorporate more Continental collectors in the future, and they're just stockpiling. There are people at postcard shows who put out Continental cards and sell them for 25 cents a piece or $1 a piece. Somebody with a antique booth somewhere may want to have them out there and sell them off at $1 a piece. Like, there's 1,000 postcards. You know, you can put out if you've got a booth, you could put out 1,000 postcards, charge $1 a piece, and it's not going to take you very long to recoup all your money, and then it's profit. All right, what do we want to ship next? I got an international shipment. Somebody bought a bunch of these are Littlest Pet Shop. It's a lot of them, and they're going to Quebec for what, 16, we'll call it 15 ounces. It's gonna be $17. No, thank you. There you go. Pirate ship on that one. These are not items that I personally sourced. These came from the eBay that I bought out some time ago. Somewhat surprisingly, the sales haven't been seeming to improve the sales rate of that inventory very much, so I don't think I'm going to run sales on it anymore. I am still finding all kinds of stuff down there that is not listed though. Including a sealed wax pack of 1989 tops. So I'm going to list that today. I don't think this is new or old though. There's a sticker under the seal that says vintage under the shrink. And I don't remember ever that these boxes came shrink wrapped. So I need to check that out. I think I'm just going to break the seal on that and make sure what's in there's in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a full $6 cheaper to go pirate ship than anything through eBay. Unsurprisingly. Who would do that? That's like it was a long time ago. I don't have any recollection when, but you know, I think I was still sort of learning like shipping at the time. So a few years ago, I was watching Craigslist Hunter, and he's like, I just, he will charge a, increased flat rate for shipping, or he charges a handling charge. He's like, that's why it's called shipping and handling. If a buyer agrees to pay it and they've paid it, why am I going to refund anything? Like, unless it's like a super good customer and I have a good relationship with them and, we're doing regular business and, 10 other ands. All right, we got a Vidya game. Need for Speed Carbon. Was in my death pile. Listed it. Then it sold. Do I have the proper mailer for this at the moment? Does not. does not appear so. Oh, wait, what's that? Nope. All right, be right back. Yeah, I agree with you, Tommy. And I can guarantee you that you're going to get all kinds of stupidity on this channel. Hey, thank you, Anfisa. Thank you for joining in. Always nice to see you. Stop by anytime. Cubic isn't priority. Yeah, believe me. I agree 100%. I see. I saw yesterday probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. I watched somebody quit their job with 350 feedback, 350 active items, and a grand total of 70 sales in the last 90 days. All right. Moving right along. Exactly, Tommy. All right, these are some vintage 8mm films. These are like, you'd buy these if you had a home projector. And I think these are like, honestly, like, I think these are like gay interest things, but I don't know. They're like benign 50s muscle man kind of movies, but only like vaguely gay. So there's castle films, swimming and diving, and snow speed. So these are like, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I suspect it. They did a lot of that kind of stuff back in the day. Not gonna go in there. Yeah, sure. Are you still using Clubhouse, Tommy? I haven't really. I've been on there, but it takes too much attention. Like, I got other stuff to do. I haven't really been able to like give it proper, like dive into it the way I should, and it just took too much time, and eventually like was just like, I need to not do this right now and focus on some other stuff. Has it been bombarded by on and advertisers, as I think you were expecting it to? And Fisa owns it now. I know she was heavily into it. I don't really hear much chatter about it out in the world anymore either. Got a belt buckle. This is a Northern Pacific Lines Railroad belt buckle that says Bob. Strangely, there are two names on the addressee line, and neither of them are Bob. So anybody's guess. Maybe it's Bob as their son. Good old Bob. Always a fan of the Northern Pacific Lines. Belt buckle sold for $33.08 shipped. Yes. So fake and so much promotion. So that tells me I can just uninstall it at this point, right? Like, I don't need to ever think about it anymore. Don't need to have any level of FOMO. All right. These are, I don't even know what these are. They're like pendants, definitely, or charms or totems. They're definitely handmade. They're kind of cool. These came from the eBayer that I bought out. Let's see what her title was. Native pottery, handmade, painted masks, totem lot. Okay, so I know nothing about these, but they look kind of cool. They're definitely like pendants. So I'm gonna make sure I'm getting you guys a good view. So there's one. These are They look like Northwest Native American, I believe. I'm not sure, although they're kind of Southwestern too. Like that, I think is more Southwestern. This is definitely Northwestern, the totem pole. I couldn't tell you. I think whoever was making them was probably doing a mix of them. Mark, that's hilarious. Popular news YouTube star. Yes, you made it officially. That is you all. It's validation of your peers. Average age on the call. That's funny. You know, it's funny when I did a buy recently, and I was fully expecting to show up, and the person I was buying from to be much younger than I was, or much older than I was, but it ended up being he was much younger than I was. I was like, okay, I'm like. I was just surprised, but also I'm like, okay, well maybe that's a good sign for the hobby that there's still new collectors coming into it. Yeah, Mark, I should send you some of these postcards for your presentation. This will keep them interested. The over 80 crowd will be more ecstatic, and nobody will be asleep. All right, we've done our due diligence here. Okay, where's the postcard? Where's the postcard show? You said it's postcard club session. Okay, it's online thing. Yeah, the Northwest postcard club. There's one in Seattle. There's I've been, I'm on their Facebook page, but I haven't seen that they've actually resumed meetings yet. And I've actually never been to a postcard show ever. I'd like to go to one. I've been trying to keep my ear to the ground for one that's within a stone's throw, where I'm not making a week out of it. My state's been a little bit slow, kind of getting back into the convention-y stuff here, so. And now that we don't have Popeye just telling us what conventions are coming up this week, I mean, What are we to do? There's a website for it, though, I'm sure. Postcard Shows 2021. Let's see. Wyoming, Ohio, Kalamazoo, Minnesota, Virginia. Like Midwest. They're all Midwest. Colorado, August 6th. And they go as far as August 14th. Nothing near me. Mark, you're Michigan, right? Or I know you're Midwest. You're kind of like in the heart where there's lots of postcard shows. Yeah, if they're the continental size, Tommy, then you probably could just save yourself the trouble and throw them away now. Unless, they've got Tracy on them or something. So this is kind of an interesting sale. I bought a case of these for $10. Case of 24 for $10. It's this weird cassette format from the, I think, 1990s. Sony, it's like an audiophile and recorder, like studio recorder format. And so bought a case of them. This is the last tape that I had. I sold every single one of those tapes in there for $55. Weird media formats can do very, very well. Just in Time just picked some up. You know what? I'm going to give this then a little bit nicer. Picked up a weird cassette format at his flea market last week. He'll probably show it off on the show tonight. Which, by the way, y'all don't forget tonight. I think we're still on Thrifty Lobster's channel this evening. We haven't made the full transition over to the new channel for Three Gringos. 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Eastern. Three dudes talk about some stuff. There it is. I have a propeller. I have no idea. Somebody's asking me about a propeller they think is from a... All right. Moving right along. Somebody sent me a message on eBay asking me to identify a part from a plastic toy that I sold at one point. What do I look like? The internet? All right. This is a Kelsey Hayes brake controller for like a trucker. This came in a lot of CB radios that I picked up. We thought it had to do with the CB radios, but we were wrong. I looked it up. It's for releasing your brakes. You do this thing. That. Obviously no way I can test it. but it sold for, as is, $49.22 free shipping. It's going to go in a padded flat rate envelope. I mean, it should be good. It was approved by somebody at some point. And it's like solid metal, so it's not like this thing's gonna get any hurt. Oh yeah, totally. Still, I'd like to go to a postcard show just because, one, you know, it's a good opportunity to get exposed to a lot of, you know, content postcard wise that I might not otherwise run across, right? Just by pure density. And, you know, whatever, like, I know that there are, and you're dealing also with a lot of people who are, you know, generally like shows and flea markets and stuff like that. For other stuff, I've done very well at all often because it's people who don't want to sell on the internet. And the price and values of things when you're not on the internet can be very, very different than what things go for on the internet. You know, half of why eBay works is because you are bringing stuff to a larger market. All right, we got some records. White Snake. We've got What's Shakin' with the Lovin' Spoonful. This is like the collab album they did with Eric Clapton and Tom Rush and the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. This is like, it's a good album. It's not their best one. And then finally is what we're going to use for our copyright claim. I hope you all like classical music, but while I pack these up, we're going to listen to it. This is Ravel, Bolero. If you are not familiar, it is a wonderful piece of classical music. And if you also are not familiar, you're going to be familiar with it momentarily. Let's see. Well, this is... see if we can do the exact one. We're probably not going to hear the whole thing. The band Pink Martini did a great cover of this. The piece is meant to invoke the imagery of an army approaching over the horizon, with different parts of the orchestra representing different parts or different regiments of the army. And as the army approaches, the intensity and the menace intensifies and increases. I know what you guys are thinking right now. I wish you played Whitesnake. No, you ain't gonna get this kind of culture on those other retail YouTube channels. Yeah, Howard Johnson hotels do okay. If you people collect them, so do Holiday Inns. And actually, Mark over at SM Postcard just talked about that yesterday. The old school signs. I think the reason why Mark yours did so well is it's pretty unusual. You see the night view. This is going to time out pretty nice, I think. Yeah, Mark, I do okay with some international postcards. What I try to do is I try to figure out where they're from and then I put them into like groups of countries, and then I don't have to look them up every time as I go. Saves time. This is a nice creamer set. Old Ivory, Syracuse, China. Oh yeah, Google Translate all the time. And Mark, I do good with some of like the French ones of the ruins after the bombings and World War II. Middle East and Africa do well. China. Here it comes. You know this army's about to fuck you up. there you have it. That was Rebel's Bolero. Probably not what you were expecting on the Jackass Retro Lives. I mean, you should know not what to expect. If you've learned nothing here, I seriously hope you've learned nothing. But if you've learned something, should be you don't know what the hell is going to happen. And if you do, cheers, because I don't. Oh, this is ugly. Well, we'll just add more tape till it's pretty. Maybe one right there. Kind of diagonally. All right, good. Wait. Oh, we need to, well, we're going to do that anyways. So, goodbye to you. There we go. What I'm talking about. I don't want to use that. What do we got? What do we got? Lightweight air packets. You like those? Ooh, this is good stuff. I like that stuff. See if we got any more of that. That's pretty much worthless. Yeah, almost worthless. just enough flex to that one. It's kind of perfect. We're good. We'll use this as one sort of like upper layer of the pad. Oh, you can't do that. Too heavy. 2.01. All right. So let me just do a little of this. And that much. Okay, and then you're at exactly 2 pounds. So what I'm going to do is just pull just that much. Perfect. What happens if we add this now? Too heavy. Just use regular old bubble wrap for that. Good old-fashioned, lightweight, weigh nothing bubble wrap. .01. All right. It's because we weren't centered. Nope. Yep. Dang it. We changed its molecular structure by looking at it. So then there's one other. Then we go. This is the good old go through the butt. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, Tommy, like the ratio of good cards to bad cards when I buy in bulk, it's 10% good, 50% like $3 or less. No, I'd say like 50% $4 or $5 or less. A good 15% of them to 25% of them just aren't even worth my time. It's all just a numbers game. That's why, like, I'm not going to go buy single cards ever. I have no choice but to buy in bulk. Like, there's no way for the math to work out in my favor unless I'm buying, 500 to 1,000 at a time or more. All right, we got one. This I'm going to push it till tomorrow. We're done. There's no reason to do more than we have to. I think I have a hit postcard order though. We'll take care of that guy. Sign in. I'm here. Close. My members area. One order to ship. Yes. This one just got listed a couple days ago. Tennessee. Here we go. This is Jackson, Tennessee, the Tucker Motel. It is this the one that looks like a linen but isn't? No, this is actually linen. There we go. Cool advertising postcard. We can date it, 1, because it's a linen postcard, 2, because of its 5-digit phone number on the back. Sold for $5.95, free ship. HIP postcard does not allow me to use eBay standard envelope because it is not eBay. And they don't have any shipping methods built into their platform, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. It is what it is. It's a good thing, though. I have all these stamps just lying around that I won from various auctions and got from random places, and technically didn't cost me anything. But those are going to only last me so long. Eventually, I'm going to have to figure out. There's a same thing that eBay standard envelope uses. There's a service out there for the same kind of tracking overlay on stamped envelope shipping. Well, it's not exactly stamped envelope. You're buying a first-class label or a label with tracking. But we're not doing that today. I am not using tracking. Where's my forever stamps? There we go. Put one of those there. And then we'll put some of these. I'm probably overpaying for postage, but I had like 3 HIP postcard orders returned to me for insufficient postcard, and all I was using was a first class forever stamp, which supposedly is supposed to cover me up to $350, but it didn't. So now I just add some stamps. All right. End of story. Print invoice. Let's go to this guy. Throw that there. Hit print. Yes, Wendy. You want to say hi? All right. And that, ladies and germs, is that. Thank you all very much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed over. Oh, what was my highest selling postcard? Anfisa, there is a video on my channel called My Postcard Home Runs. You can go check out that. It's my best sale was actually a set of postcards that sold for $1,300, I think was the number on it. It was some 1904 Rexall New Orleans Mardi Gras parade float set, and it was very well preserved, and I think I am the highest sale on record for that set now. But that was my best. But I've sold many over $100. So you go check out that video. I'll give you the link. You want to see it? Make it easy on you. You can see all of them. And you get to see all the images and all that stuff. So playlists going to be under nothing but postcards. Nope. Here is the link to that video. So yeah, everyone, make sure you hop over to Lobster's channel tonight. I don't think he has the Three Gringos channel set up yet. I'll drop the link to our live Thrifty Lobster. He doesn't have the live link up yet. He will later, but here is Thrifty Lobster's channel. Go sub over there. Go sub to his channel. I have no idea what we're talking about tonight, which is, even if we have a plan, doesn't mean we're following it. So that's at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Make sure you turn on Lobster's bell notifications so that you know when it's happening, or when he schedules it. Sunday will be the what sold for postcards this week. Tomorrow will be another fun, awesome shipping video. So once again, thank you all very, very much for joining in. And if it's your first time here, please consider hitting the subscribe button. We'll catch you on the flippy floppy. Talk to you later. Bye.